Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I have returned here to Aberdeen at the auction site where apparently we have found Haley's Meadowsweet and Theodore Gorse. Hello there, Bingo. Looks like we found them.
I suppose we solved the riddle, but we were just here.
Yes, we were. Hello there, Haley.
I am glad you found Bingo. I knew he would turn up again.
Yes, our on-come journey has been fairly uneventful. I think Theodore may be less of a treasure seeker than when I took him in on as a pupil, if you can believe that. He will want to tell you about our journey. I'm sure he will. Well, what do you say about the journey?
I have a complaint to lodge with you.
Do you remember that shiny necklace you tried to give me back in Eregion? Well, that was not a fake at all, as I thought it might have been at the time. No, it was a real artifact of the dwarves, and Haley has held on to it ever since we took our leave of Eregion. And ever since Pineleaf, we have been beset by ill fortune. This southward journey has been a constant cavalcade of catastrophe, and it is all your fault. That shiny necklace, that rotstone, it bears a curse of ill fortune. Really, a curse? Yes, a
Well, the
curse!
weather's been terrible.
Yes, yes, terrible. As well as we made our way south into Oregon, the skies opened up and the downpour was torrential. You have never seen rain like this, Pineleaf. It was cold as ice, and every droplet hit your skin like hail. Thunder rolled across the sky, booming and crashing, and the wind threatened to pick you up and toss you against the trees and stones. We were in that land for several days before you gave Haley the rotstone, and I did not see any weather like that before. But afterwards, it was nearly constant, except for a few days when it was sunny and nice, but those days were the exception. Further proof, we had to pick our way across the stream that we entered in wise, and I hurt my ankle sliding down the riverbed. It is only recently started feeling better. Oh, all right. Well, that's quite a story there. What? More?
Ever
And
since you gave Haley the Rothstone, I've found no treasure at all.
And furthermore, you know I'm a treasure seeker of some renown. Mm, yeah, I guess. Well, ever since you gave Haley that Rostone, I have not found anything in the way of treasure. Nothing. It is as if some secret force had cast a shroud over my sight, preventing me from finding even the least valuable trinket or bauble. Every ruin is picked clean. Every chest or stronghold is empty. There is no gold. There is no silver. There are no gems. Oh, sorry, I guess I took it all. The curse of the Rotstone has been so damaged my fortunes that I can't even hope to amass a fortune of any type. All right, well, that's all. More?
I think the curse of the Rothstone may have you too.
Yes, you said you met Humphrey Rumming and that he sent you to find me and Haley. Did he tell you that he sold us a number of treasure maps? Yes, he did. They cost me a pretty penny, I don't mind telling you, and so far every single one has come up empty. What? A Humphrey Rumming's treasure map came up empty? Who would have thought? All my hopes rest on one treasure map I have not yet tried. and those hopes have become a faint and guttering candle in a drafty room. Bingo said that you were in Aberdeen earlier today, right? And yet Humphrey's riddle sent you right back here? That sounds little very bad luck as well, Pineleaf. I think you may have become ensnared in the curse of the Rotstone. Well, that's all well and good. What do you mean, more?
Well, ask Haley. She will confirm everything I've said to you.
Yes, we need to do something about the Rotstone Pineleaf. This string of bad luck has become unbearable. We have had such a grievous journey south that I'm ready to turn around and head back north. That is how terrible this adventure has become. That's Kelly. She'll confirm everything I have said to you. Well, seeing how the South is getting embroiled, is finishing off one war, is about to get embroiled in another war, you might be better off turning north anyway. What do you say, Haley?
It rained once or twice. Our luck seems much the same to me.
Once or twice it rained, and the luck's about the same. But if Theodore wants to turn around and head back north, I would not be opposed to traveling with you and Bingo for a spell. If you would have us as companions on our way, yeah, might as well. More the merrier. What do you say about that, Bingo?
The more the merrier. That is what I always say.
See, who can argue with that? Theodore and Haley will be more than welcome to journey with us as we head northward. It's about time that we started that way, I would say. The Shire is still a long ways off, and it'd be nice to have some company along the road. Right. Well, that's all nice
I
and
have
good.
learned a little more about the settlement of Goltrev.
Yes. Humphrey Rumming spoke to me about things. It Galtrev is home to the folk of many different Dunlendine tribes, and they do not always see eye to eye. And perhaps we can better teach them how to get along, Pineleaf. Do you mind asking Theodore if he thinks it's a good idea for us to take? He and Haley passed through there on their way south. I would ask him myself, but he seems to be quite occupied with his own thoughts at the moment. Theodore Gross? Engrossed with his own thoughts? Impossible! Inconceivable!
Yes? Huh? What is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I was not listening.
I said, what do you think about the plan in order to go northward to Galtrev? Oh, yes, it seems fine to me. It makes no difference to me where to begin. Ill fortune will follow us wherever we go, unless we do something about it. Lead the way, and I'll meet you in Galtrev. All right, fine. Let's go to Galtrev again. And it looks like we have Bert Bartleby here, though, first.
I have collected many fine items during my travels.
Oh, we get Eaglewolf as a property guard. How's that nice? I think that'd be perfect. I just have to show her my home. Now, is it something about going to Galtrev? Ah, back to Galtrev. And here's Bingo, here's Haley, here's Humphrey, and where's Theodore?
Here we are, here we are.
I am pleased to see that Humphrey's still here, and even more pleased to see that he's not fashioned us another riddle. If he sent us back to Aberdeen one more time, well, thankfully he's real free for the moment. But I have have you seen Theodore lately? No, I haven't. I must say that I haven't seen him since we arrived in Galtrev, but I'm not exactly sure when I saw him last. Perhaps Haley knows where he's gone. Any idea where Theodore is?
Now that you mention it, I have not seen Theodore for a while now.
I know that Theodore was with us when we arrived in Galtrev, but now he seems to have gotten himself lost. Well, that's the typical Pineleaf. and perhaps we can look for him. If you search a few of the likely spots around Galtriv, we may find a clue to his whereabouts. Knowing Theodore, he's probably gone off in whichever direction will cause us the most trouble. Oh, I mean, he really can't get to too much trouble, can he? I mean, what's he gonna do? Raid a dragon lair or something? Good grief. He is unlikely to be chasing after literal dragons, but we do have the dragon clan to worry about. Well, he's not out here in the fields, so at least he didn't come down here from anything that I see. Well, I don't see him around the skirmish camp. Who knows what kind of trouble he would cause in the skirmish camp? I'm sure he wouldn't skirmish responsibly. How about the entrance to Galtrev, since that's the last place where any of us were sure that they saw him? I don't see anyone near the entrance. Nope. No sign of Theodore there. That leaves the upper part of town. Ah, the upper parts. We know that there are troublemakers up here, assuming they haven't all gone off to the war. Wind sweeps past the buildings of the upper Galtrev, but there's no sign of Theodore. No sign of Theodore. Well, those are all the places I could think of. Maybe Haley has better luck than I have. I can find him anywhere.
Something had been troubling me, and I finally realized what it was.
While you were looking for Theodore, I finally realized what was troubling me. I looked through my possessions of the Rotstone, the golden necklace which you put into the keeping of Regan, and I can't find it anywhere. Theodore has taken it. I don't know for what purpose he stole the Rotstone, but I do know that he blames it for the misfortune he thinks has befallen us. Where has he gone with it? Well, that I don't know. What? You know something about this, Humphrey?
This is a little embarrassing.
I would have said something before, but I was very busy with my own affairs, and you did not ask, so I figured it was all done with your knowledge and approval. I am sorry to learn that it was not the case. You see, your friend Theodore purchased a number of treasure maps from me some days ago, and I understand that he made use of all but one of them to no avail. There was no treasure at any location that he searched. Quite a pity for the treasure seeker, I guess. Mere hours ago, he asked me about the last of the maps, and I assured him that there should be quite a collection of treasure there, given the nature of that spot. The nature of that spot? Yes, well, he got a funny sort of look in his eye and says, "What's one more treasure added to the pile?" I see now that he has had designs of returning a treasure rather than obtaining one. You want to know where the last treasure points? Oh, did I not say that? Oh, yes, it's Guy's adventures to the lair of a dragon in Thor's Combe. A dragon? All right. Next time I say he couldn't have gone in search of a dragon, tell me that it's not impossible.
This is terrible.
Theodore thinks this treasure has caused him ill fortune, and he has gone to the lair of a dragon in order to get rid of it. He's going to find no end of ill fortune there, and he will be the cause of it. How Bingo shakes with nervousness, and you're reminded of how he quaked with fear on the slopes of Heligrod when Spalvi said that a dragon had once lived there. Now, many months later, and many hundreds of miles further on, Bingo closes his eyes and clenches his fists. When he opens his eyes again a moment later, his jaw is set and his shaking has stopped. We have to stop him, Pineleaf. I am not going to let some dragon put an end to Theodore's story, no matter how much he might deserve it for walking right into its waiting jaws. We have to talk a little hobbit sense into him. Let me know when you're ready, and we will go to the dragon's lair together. This dragon will not know what to make of two hobbits such as ourselves, Pineleaf. I do not know what to make of this myself. All right, fine. We are to go to a dragon's lair. Wonderful.
Did Theodore Gorse come this way? And if he did, can you and Bingo bring him to safety?
Well, I hope that's not Theodore. Oh dear, look at this poor fellow. This is not a safe place at all, Pineleaf. It seems burglars have come here from time to time, and any that did not fall prey to the dragon's fire must have met their ends in the hands of those that brought them. When treasure is involved, good friends can become enemies over the distribution of even a single coin. But it is the dragon we should worry about now. Oh, yes. Haley, I think you should stay up here and see if Theodore comes back this way. All right, Bingo, if you're sure. It could be that he has not arrived yet. It would not surprise me if he dawdled. Pineleaf and I will go see if he's already inside. This way, Pineleaf. Okay. Oh, this place is filled with bugs. Yeah, it certainly is. Well, we could take care of a few bugs. Wait. Bingo's battling? Okie dokie. Well, look at all this treasure, but there are too many bodies, too. Well, yeah, quite a number of bodies. What's your step here, Pineleaf? Yikes. Oops. I see what you mean. All right, let's go a little bit more. More bugs. A watchful supervisor. What are they supervising? I have no idea. People coming in from all sides to find Dragok or something? I don't know. I hope Theodore's all right. He's a likable fellow in his own way. Well, there is that. Well, let's see what we can do here. Oh, careful, Pineleaf. Here's another steep slope. All right, fine. Whoopsie daisy. Well, let's go. Oh, these bugs are getting even larger. Yeah. Major bugs. There you go. Yeah. I've always heard people say that Dragok's lair was full of bugs. That one was pretty scary. Do you think the dragon would be that big? Bingo! Yes. Watch your step again. It's pretty steep. Whee! There you go. Get ready. Now, yeah. But you'll see how big it is. If it's anywhere near the size of that one Solomon Helicrod, it'll you'll see how big it is. If it's literally a dragon as opposed to a big drake. But even a big drake is a lot bigger than that bug. Oh my. Yeah, that's a big dragon. I see Theodore's down there on the far side of the dragon. Oh, yeah, that's Theodore, all right. I could not wait any longer, Pineleaf, and it's a good thing that I followed when I did, for you seem to have no way of descending from the ledge to the floor of the lair. How can you rescue Theodore if you can't get down to see him? Well, I have a coil of rope. I will tie it to a rock up here, and we will descend to the floor to the lair to save Theodore. How did Theodore get down there? No, never mind. He probably took down a rope and the rope unknotted itself. We will have to be very, very quiet and use caution. Now, let me tie the rope. Well, we made it this far. Walk with care, Pineleaf. We do not want to wake the dragon. All right. Careful. Very carefully. Don't want to make too much noise. Fortunately, we're hobbits. Maybe I shouldn't have worn boots here. Are you all right? Good. Making sure Bingo catches up. It's big. Oh, hello there, friends. Oh, sorry. I will whisper. Shh. Theodore does his best to whisper. The rot stone will be safe here, Pineleaf. May it give this dragon all the misfortune it can produce, and leave me and Haley alone. It's a funny thing, but I look around all this treasure, and I find that I don't desire even the smallest portion of it. Perhaps I have seen and done with being a treasure seeker after all. You did not need to come here after me, but I am touched all the same. I surrendered one treasure, but I found another treasure all the same. What good friends I have! We should make for the exit before the creature wakes, though. I know when I wake in the morning, the first thing I want is to have a snack. Let's go, friends, and quietly. All right, let's go! Run! Yikes. Yikes. Over here! Yeah, oh.
Cowards, stand and fight me!
Yeah. Well. Well. At least I discovered Dragok's lair. Well, that was close. Still, everything turned out to be all right, did it not? And I am glad to be rid of the rust stone. So, what shall we do next, adventurous friends? Theodore Gross is ready for anything! Wonderful. Anything.
Come out, vermin! Face the fires of your ruin!
Yeah, I say that we get out of here, all right now? And right now, yeah, let's get out of here, Bingo. That was quite an adventure.
I am sorry to have caused you trouble, but I am glad to be rid of the rust stone.
In fact, it seems to me that our fortunes have already begun to turn around. After all, I could have been devoured by the dragon or roasted to a crisp, and neither of those things happened. Perhaps I should not be a treasure seeker after all. I think I might be more of a daring dragon dancer. What do you think? I'm only teasing, Pineleaf. Tell Haley not to look so cross with me.
Thank you for rescuing Theodore from himself.
Yes, I am grateful to have met you and Bingo, and Theodore should be grateful for that as well. I don't think that I would have been the patience to drag this purple-garbed fool from too many more dangers of his own making. Let us hope the rest of our northern journey is quieter and less eventful. Will it be quieter? Will it be less eventful? We have to find that out in the next episode of Complete Pineleaf.